Hello and welcome to the Xero Direct Integration video. In this recording, we will review the following: connecting an initial sync rules specifically for Xero, and then an export out to Xero itself. So first, let me make the connection. By clicking Connect to Xero, it's going to direct me into my Xero account. And what I need here is just to make sure I have an administrator login into Xero. By clicking Authorize, we're going to take a look at a number of different fields in Xero and immediately recreate them in our system. Within Xero itself, I have two unique tracking categories. I can name them whatever I want, and I can put whatever bits of information in there that I'd want. So thinking about that, I've created those two tracking categories. One's named Project, one's named Class. And what I can do here is tell it exactly where I want it to go within our system itself. So I can map them in any number of places that I need to. So projects, I'll go ahead and put to project, that makes sense. Also map class to class. So by clicking Start Sync, we'll go ahead and pull those over and make sure they get in the appropriate spot, as well as kicking off the sync. So we have a progress bar. It's going to go through and bring all the information across into our system. So taking a look at the bits of information we bring across. I've gone and I mapped my tracking category 1, projects, to projects. And there we go, I have some projects. I've also mapped tracking category 2 from Xero into classes. Now, there's a number of different fields we could support and we could map to. But in our system, we bring over these tracking categories, tell them where we need to go, and then we also bring over the other bits of information. I've got accounts, I've got vendors, and over here we have our expense categories. So let's take a quick look. This really brings us to that syncing rule portion, because here, once I've made the connection, we can do a lot of really cool things. One thing is I can create new information directly in our system, and that will immediately populate into Xero. So I can do something like, let's go ahead and name this test class. So I can create it directly here, or I can update one of these, and it will immediately get pushed into Xero. So looking at Xero, let me go over, oh perfect, I have it right here. I can go over to class, and here's test class. So it's immediately created, and I know I was already here, but yeah, these are my tracking categories, 1, 2, create that new class, boom, it's right here already. Now, if I wanted to do something else and create something in Xero, we would pick this up within an hour, or what I can do is kick off a sync, and we'll pick it up as soon as the sync completes, which is within seconds. So as soon as this gets to 100, let's jump over to classes, and there we go, test class 2 directly. So really quick to make the connection, all we needed to do is ensure we have administrator login. Anything we create or modify will immediately get updated in Xero, and anything created in Xero will get picked up within an hour, or when we choose to do that manual sync. So what I'll do next, I'll prep and export out, and we'll export some information into Xero itself. Okay then, I've got a couple of items here prepped and ready for export out to Xero. I have a reimbursable bill. I also have a credit card transaction I'll use to reconcile my bank account in Xero. So before I do the export, let me take a quick look at these. I'm going to pop this open here, and here we go. This is an item that will be on the bill. I have a receipt here as well. And let me go ahead and change this to the new class we just created. Perfect, this is ready to go. Let me take a quick look at this. This one also needs a class. I'll go ahead and put it to this other one. So thinking about that, I have the merchant, date, I have the account, I have my tracking category 1, tracking category 2, additional information here, and the total amount. So I have that for both of these. Let me go back and I'll export both of these out to Xero. So at the same time, I'm exporting both of these out, and they immediately get sent into Xero. So let me move over here and I'll take a quick look. I'll go through the bills first, and this would be that reimbursable bill. Let me take a quick look at all of them. Here's that bill that I just sent across. Let me pull it up. And we have all the information directly here. All information that has been immediately synced, information that is populated and kept in sort of on the same page, where we have the vendor, we have the date, we have the amount, I have a customizable description, I have the total amount again, I have the account, I have the tracking category 1 and 2, and then here I have that attachment directly in the accounting system. So this is something that was created and immediately brought over and populated here in the system. So whenever I'm ready, I can go ahead and pay this. I'll take a quick look at the second transaction first. There we go. So pulling this up, I have a bank account here, and I've just brought over a charge. So let's think about that a little bit. I'm going to go click reconcile. And what it's going to do is, here's my bank feed in Xero. Here is the charge I just brought across. Okay, so here's the 60. It's saying, okay, this is the same amount, it's the same, near the same date, and it's the same merchant. Perfect. All I have to do is click OK, and we've matched those up. So immediately able to just hit export in just seconds, have everything populate in Xero. I have the bill with all the categories tracked, and I have the credit card transaction. And there's other things we can do and create with Xero. That said, thanks for watching.